Alrighty, it is September 22nd, 2025, at around 12:45 thereabouts in the afternoon. Just checking in. Computer's still out. However, I did get a new power supply. So, what I'm hoping for is that it's just a power supply issue. Now, is it grounded in a power supply issue? Maybe, maybe not. I really don't know. The thing is, I already swapped out a new drive, as I mentioned, and I even swapped out new RAM. So I got a set of G-Skill 2x16 3600 megatransfers per second. And still blue screening every now and then. Obviously, it seems to have lessened. It's still blue screen, so I'm at my wit's end at this point. There's nothing typical about this. Like when I got my buddies who are asking me like, how do I troubleshoot this? What's going on? Easy, something happens. It's pretty typical symptoms. This though, I am clueless, right? So I'm just piecing things one at a time. Obviously, memory isn't the issue, storage isn't the issue. We're still getting blue screens. However, I really doubt it's the graphics card, just given the fact that it blue screens regardless of any graphical load, and there's no artifacting, right? So I really doubt it's the graphics card. It only comes down to power supply, CPU, and motherboard. Now, the thing about power supply is, one, it's cheap. Two, I mean, I can just hook up a power supply right now. I can just unplug a few cables and then see how things go. It just doesn't seem reasonable given the fact that I did RMA my original power supply and got a new one. So Seasonic sent me a newer version of what I had, what I had was the 850 watt gold, 30 plus gold, Prime Ultra. Now it's the Vertex, and it's just strange if they sent me a replacement power supply and it's malfunctioning. But who knows, right? I mean, I remember how Navi 21 or RD82 had issues with transient power as well, so there's transient power spikes. And I wonder if that's related in any way to what I'm having. It's just, the only thing I think of is really, from what Event Viewer is saying, there's like a sudden interruption in power. But I don't know, it's blue screening. It's not really just flipping off the power supply, right? So I'm just hoping that this is this is the fix, just given that it's one, it's cheap, and two, it's pretty easy to do. Well, I don't think anything's hard per se. It's just, if I were to swap the CPU, I gotta drain the loop, and then that's a pretty quick swap though, so I wouldn't complain. Now if it's the motherboard, I mean, if you can tell, I just pull out the graphics card, well, drain the loop, pull out the graphics card, because that's like pretty much right up against the motherboard, pull out the CPU, and then pull off the block as well. So it's a bit more work. It's just whatever to get this thing working again, because I've noticed like an actual decrease in how well I'm doing in class. So this is actually affecting me partially, right? And just whatever to get me back up and running. But we will see. I'll just do a quick swap and come back and let you know how it goes, or not. We'll see.
1 week later.
All right, well, I think the craziest thing that's happened so far has happened. Today is a Saturday. What day exactly? Let me see. It is September 27th at 11:43. Actually just came home from returning the power supply, right? And I swapped the power supply, or like I reconnected the old power supply back up, And, well, so far it's working. I ran half an hour of Cinebench R23, about an hour of Furmark version 2, and Time Spy Extreme stress test for 20 loops. And this is with all my tabs that I usually have open, so I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, to be honest. It is the most bizarre thing. I mean, I won't complain, but I would like to have something conclusive. I will say over the week of testing with the power supply from Best Buy, what was it? Corsair RM1000X. No issues, right? So you would think it's a power supply issue, just given the context that there's no issues, but now that I hooked everything back up to the original, which is a Seasonic 850 watt Vertex gold, 80 plus gold, she's running. You know, old Eleanor's running. I don't know. I will say though that I did wanted to check all the connectors to see if there's like any wire damage, any connector damage, and no. So it is the most baffling thing to happen. I hope it just stays normal. We'll see. We'll see. But who would have thought? Who would have thought that this happened after I took my first exam of the my medical school journey? Right. It's our structures exam, which goes over anatomy, histology, radiology, the more physical side of the human body, and like just like body parts and the actual contents of the body, the hardware. Let's put it that way. Not how things work, just how things are. This has made my day, hopefully. Hopefully. But I will keep you posted and updated. I can finally start editing these videos, so this might come out hopefully soon. The thing is, I still got the initial videos, which by the time this is uploaded, that's already out. But other than that, I can't complain. I can't complain. I mean, truly, this has been the biggest stressor for me is that I, for the longest time, actually could not study. So I had my laptop, and that's good enough for prep work. But as spoiled and privileged as it is to say, I am used to a G9 where everything's at my fingertips. I can have, like, I mean, you just saw, like, I just have everything open all at the same time. I can look back and forth and know where I'm at. I'm not losing track of what I'm reading. Plus, it's just a big screen, so, like, I don't have to squint my eyes. I'm not gonna get fatigue. So I'm I'm just gonna say thank the Lord. Hallelujah. Right? This is a day to celebrate because I get to finally be back up and running at max productivity. And you know what? I think it's a good, well, this is like personal to me, but I think it's a good one reminder that Jesus is always with me, and that takes like intentionality with my walk with Christ. But the other thing is that I'm surprised I just did need to study and I felt comfortable. Now, did I get everything right? No, I really doubt it. There's always things to learn and improve upon. But what I will say at least is that at the very least I knew more than I thought. Right? I felt going into this like there's no way like I'm actually gonna die. I'm gonna fail. And here we are getting through the first exam, first part of the first unit exam. There's still docs, which is patient interviewing plus OMM, and then the comprehensive, just CE, which goes over the rest of the material, which is just a variety of things, just given that the first unit is foundational knowledge. Other than that, I think we'll be fine, hopefully, God willing. Just praying. Other than that, I don't know what else to say. Like, should I study? Should I not? I don't know. Just put in the effort initially to learn and get the second pass in lecture. And it's comfy enough. I mean, I'll definitely look over a few more things. Just whatever I feel might be a bit foreign still, or yeah, whatever. Well, it is what it is at this point. Just it's pass fail. Just pass. Right. Obviously, my bigger priority is doing well on boards. So, as long as I pass in class, should be fine. Should be fine. Hopefully, the PC just functions normally for the rest of the time being, for the next 2-4 years. A docs review.
Hey.
There's our friend here. Anything
Our
you want
friend?
to? Yeah, it's Carl and our friend.
Oh, wow, that's our friend.
It's all right. It's all right, Celeste. We just gotta have our little docs, like just kind of run down of what we gotta do in terms of patient interaction and OMM, because tomorrow is the docs exam. We'll see how that goes. Anyone excited? No?
No.
No?
Not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close.
I mean, at least it's better than whatever the review had for us, where we had to do like neurological exams, right? So we'll hang in there. We'll hopefully get through it. At least it should be better than the structures exam. And then we also got our CE, our general CE on Friday. There we go. Door just decides not to open. As per usual. Oh, it's actually a hot day out here. Jeez. For me though, I'm heading home, getting my sleep. It's
Nap
like
time.
I know it is nap time. Yeah, like half an hour and it's already nap time. And then everyone else here just seems to be chilling at the library, right? Y'all are going to the library.
We are.
Study time. What are y'all studying though?
What are we studying?
Everything.
Yeah, what are you studying, Carl?
LGS.
Yeah.
LGS
too.
Everything. All LGS.
I think what's nice though is Scott was able to make a Quizlet for us though. Just go over the SIGs content, which also kind of went over the LGS content too.
Yes.
But
Scott is the goat.
Scott is goated. Hey y'all! Say hi for the camera. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is at this point. That's my mentality for everything now. You know, we do our best, and then whatever we don't know, we don't know. Also, is that a gas leak?
Oh, what?
It smelled like a gas leak.
That's not good.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's sewage. All right, well, this is where we part our ways.
Okay.
But
Bye, Steven.
take
Bye,
care.
vlog.
Bye, Steven. Bye, vlog.
I'll see you guys around, though. I wish y'all the best. Take care. Hey, see y'all tomorrow, maybe. No, it's going to be a long day tomorrow. I say that, but it probably won't, given that we are arranged in certain sections of time and when we're supposed to be doing our exam, per se. It's a very practical base. There's no questions or multiple choice. We're just supposed to go through our simulated patient visit, and then after that, once we get our diagnosis in or screening in, yeah, it's just screening really. Then we go into the OMM lab where we actually perform the OMM, right? The OMM procedures, and it's whatever's assigned to us, right? Other than that, that should be taking an hour or two at the most, given that the patient interaction should be 6 minutes of just starting off, and then 16 minutes patient actual interaction, then 10 minutes of notation. And then after that we move on to the OMM, which we only get, from what I remember, 16 minutes as well to perform the OMM procedures. So that should end within an hour or so. Hopefully it goes well. From what I've heard, it takes a lot to fail. So, you know, at least get the fundamentals down. And then whatever I miss is just whatever I miss, and I learn from that. I would like to know everything, but then again, like I said, we're just never gonna know everything, and it's just accepting that. But having the mentality to improve from what we failed at initially, I don't think failed at is the right word though to use. This is what, week 10 now? We are officially in week 10, so exam week as well. Just got home, getting ready for bed. I know, crazy to say, but hey, you know, it's like completely bright outside, and it's only 2:12, which is a bit late, but gotta get my 4 hours in and then wake up, do some sort of prep work. I don't know. I'll probably just look over the doc stuff. This is the Monday before our exam for docs, which is the 30th. So today's the 29th. I don't know. It's really just a simple patient interaction where you get, you know, the name, date of birth, CC, HPI, medications, meds. What else? PMHX. PMSH or whatever. Yeah, past medical history, past surgical history, family family history, right? And then, you know, we do a quick little screening of what's going on with them in terms of, you know, physical body. Get that general idea out, do like a specialized test, whatnot. And then we switch over to the OMM. That's just doing quick little procedures there, whatever they want us to do. So we just start with, you know, screening. Well, we kind of already screened in the patient interaction itself, but let's go through screening again, so that's TART as well. Observation, this and that. Find our diagnosis and proceed with the treatment, whichever technically they want us to do, pretty much, right? And that's pretty much an hour. I actually looked over the schedule, and I start at 10:45. So it's like 10:45 and it ends at 11:45 pretty much. So it's an hour long. I wonder who I'm going to be grouped up with, though, because I'm told who's going to be in the group. It's just I don't know who I'm going to be physically working on. However, based on who I'm looking at in terms of names, I know pretty much everyone. There's only 2 names that I'm not too sure on, but we'll see who I'm paired up with. Although based on the way it looks, okay, yeah, it's an even pair. It's only 10 people in the group. So, I don't know. I can't imagine anyone being hard to work on, although some would be easier than other, probably. Trying to think what else, like just doing a quick rundown before I go to bed. Actually, I have lunch. Am I nervous? No. Should I be nervous? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know how to describe how I'm feeling. It's like I would love to know everything, but I'm kind of just in a phase of just acceptance that I won't know everything. That should be all right. You know, it should be all right. You know, as much as I would love to be a perfectionist, I am not born perfect. That's okay. That is okay. This is also a message to every pre-med out there, every med student out there, and even for my resident self, as you know, in the next 4 years, technically, well, not even 4 years really, but the point gets across is that, you know, whenever I'm rewatching this, is like I did my best, and I won't have any regrets doing my best. It's just whatever happens, happens, and I would just, you know, pray that things do go well, right? Obviously, when things go well, and that's pretty nice. I'll take it as a blessing, but when things don't go well, it's just I just gotta keep my head in the game and not give up, right? Other than that, good night, y'all, or whatever it is. I'll be back in a bit.